Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new map change video, and in today's map change video we're going to be going over a bunch of new map changes which I actually missed in my previous map change videos, and also going over the brand new block which we'll jump into in a second. Shout out to everybody on screen who's been using my supporter creator code. Don't forget to go and enter my supporter creator code into your Fortnite item shop, then tweet me at postboxpat or message me in my Discord and you'll be sure to get a shout out in future videos. I'm also planning on adding a few people very soon. I'll talk more about that in a future video, so get ready for that, guys. You guys will be able to join me in video background gameplay or for live streams and other videos that require extra people to help me out with. So I'm really excited for that, and that's going to be announced very soon in an upcoming video, which I don't want to hint because it's a really big one and it's going to be really awesome. So let's jump straight into this and show you guys where we are at with the map changes. And I do want to go over a few things as well which people have been posting on YouTube. There's a few videos out there where I've been sent it several times, and you know, this is just, we'll quickly just jump into this one because this isn't a map change, guys, but it's being sent to me probably about 17 times, I think, roughly between 17 and 20 times around there. Someone has actually sent me the idea of the eggs actually inside the lava. Now obviously it's only a concept, but you know, people have been sending me this video here. You can see a screenshot of it on screen right now, a little like part from the video with the eggs actually in the lava. Just to clarify, guys, this screenshot is edited in and the egg actually doesn't exist right here. So for those wondering, the people that keep sending me, I know there's probably a few other people that have seen some of the concept videos out there that you see. A lot of them are fake. These videos aren't anything to do with the Fortnite storyline at all. These eggs themselves are not actually getting burnt in the lava. The eggs themselves are actually going to hatch right here, and it's actually seen that within the second or week 2 loading screen, should I say. So the season 8 week 2 loading screen, the eggs just simply hatch right here. They're not actually inside the lava. Now obviously the other eggs are missing. We don't know where they are. They could be inside the lava, and that's a good theory, but most likely not. Like, I don't think if the eggs are inside the lava, they're just going to get completely disintegrated and get absolutely wrecked. It would be silly to put them in the lava. That's why the eggs here are on the side. Obviously the other eggs have gone missing. They'll probably appear later on in the season, but they're definitely not inside the lava. I don't think these dragons are going to be able to walk through lava or anything like that. Even a dragon couldn't withstand lava. I know they can breathe fire, but the lava itself would burn anything near enough. You can clearly see that on the map. It's absolutely destroying the Fortnite map. But anyway, that just gets that out of the way because I know a lot of people have been sending me that. I just wanted to quickly mention that because a bunch of people have sent me that, absolute tons. But anyway, the first map change for today's video is the brand new block which has been added in to the Fortnite Battle Royale map. Finally, we got rid of the castle. Wasn't one of my favorite blocks, and this one again isn't one of my favorite blocks. Just from a quick overview, Bottomless Prime, it's better than the castle in my opinion, but I do think the idea again is completely symmetrical, and I'll go into a little bit of detail about that in a second. But let's just go over the pros about this block. So the block itself is a very nice design. The tortoise or turtle, I'm not too sure which one it would be, is absolutely giant, and it will definitely be awesome to have like a huge big kind of like combat fight type thing. Maybe not like a full-on battle royale build battle, but more of like a team deathmatch type style game ending at this zone, because fighting on these stairs is just insane. You know, my favorite block is obviously the pyramid block for gameplay, and then for design and build it was the one with kind of like the underground passages, but this one is pretty cool. I do like the idea of this for definitely like gameplay, but for looks and stuff, it looks very messy, and to be honest, it's cool. I like the way it's done, but it's not like really that much detail been put into it. It's very symmetrical, and we'll talk about that in a second. I just want to kind of look at it and show you guys the sort of gameplay you can get in this area. You know, you can land here and kind of just shoot at people in any of these areas, and it's very hard to pick someone out. Like, I've landed there a few times and it's very hard to pick someone out, like, because the area is so spread out. There's so much you can walk on with stairs and stuff, and there aren't that many chests here. The chests are here, and there's a few others as well. In the head you can get usually a double chest spawn guaranteed, which I recommend landing in. You can see the head of the turtle there, which is pretty cool. So go and land there if you want a double chest. Other than that, there are other chests spread around, like in the other turtles and stuff. You can go in the head to these, like one chest in there, and then there's nothing in here. So there's a lot of dead space, too much dead space really. I won't be landing at this block much this week, should I say. Obviously this season the block hasn't been the best. Hopefully we start to get some better blocks appearing. Also the chest as well, you know, the magical chest, the legendary chest, which I covered on a video, that by the looks of it has been removed. I can't seem to find it at this block. It's probably going to come out when the new X marks the spot drops on probably Thursday. I assume that'll drop, but obviously the block has been reset right now, so pretty awesome to see. I really do like the new block as a gameplay type thing, but definitely for kind of looks it's a bit off, and And one thing you can tell where the block is actually getting off is the chest placement. You know, when Fortnite come and place these chests, they're obviously confused where to place them. You kind of think, you know, why is there not a chest on every single pillar if it's symmetrical? And that's what I'm trying to get at here. You know, because the block is symmetrical, you can get confused where the chests are. I feel like symmetrical blocks just need to slowly start like not being added in. Just stop adding them in, because it confuses a lot of people like myself, and a lot of subscribers tell me, why is the block so like confusing or so difficult to deal with? And obviously it's featuring people's designs and stuff, and shout out to Bombers Prime. It's an awesome design. I think it's really cool, and it definitely is amazing to look at, and it's crazy what you've done here for the turtle design. I would not be landing here as a player just because it's confusing. There isn't much loot, and because it's symmetrical, you forget all the time where your loot is. You know, it just doesn't work in Fortnite. These locations, they have to be unique to themselves, like every other point of interest on the map, and that's why most of the blocks that are a different layout and have a different structure to them, you know, they're one of my favorite ones, and you guys have seen me cover them throughout season 7. But so far, season 8 has had 2 pretty medium standard blocks, nothing major. They're obviously better than a lot of blocks out there. I've seen a lot of blocks. They're pretty decent, like they are good, but compared to the previous ones in season 7, these ones are nowhere near as good so far. That's my personal opinion. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of the actual block. Do you think it's one of the best ones, this one? I think it's cool, but it's definitely not up there for the best design, because it's just too symmetrical. It's hard to build, but again, it wouldn't have been that difficult to build because he's just editing stairs and stuff. And if you're a good Save the World player, you'll know all these shapes off by heart, like myself. Anyway, let's keep moving through and show you guys one of the map changes which I missed last week, which is actually these new points on the edge of the map. So these are on all sides of the map, and you actually have this new north point here, and you've got one for east. You've also got one for south and west, positioned all over the map in different locations. And I assume this is probably going to be a challenge, and it'll probably visit all 4 direction signs or compass signs. I don't know, it'll be something to do with the pirate challenges or something. But yeah, we can probably expect that to be a challenge with all the other sign locations as well. Also, the island in the distance, a lot of people have been asking me this, and I know I covered it in my first map change video. That is actually the brand new playground spawn island. The playground spawn island is a new island which is just used for playground, and the creative island is actually slightly different from it. I did go and cover it in a video for you guys. If you haven't already checked that one out, I recommend checking out all my previous map change videos, because it goes over everything regarding them. It does show how the playground one is different from the creative one, which is very interesting. It's a very interesting concept, and it is definitely worth looking at if you guys have got some spare time. Anyway, let's keep moving through and show you guys some stuff which I didn't really pick up on, which I wanted to pick a little bit more, like dig into basically some strange theories that are rocking around regarding some of the maps on the map. So this is a brand new treasure chest located, or not treasure chest, but map searching for a treasure chest located inside of the pirate ship, where the captain may be sat. I assume the captain would be sat here, and this is probably what he's trying to find. This X marks the spot. We know that season 8 is X mark the spot themed. We also know that one of our loading screens that you can see on screen right now also goes into a bit of detail about different locations. You can see here it has a few different locations circled. I assume this is potentially where the X marks the spot spawn could be. I'll show you guys a few spots on the map. Obviously from this map we can assume that maybe the ice statues could be a location for that, and we could also assume that potentially the other location up there that you can see could be a location for that as well. I'm not 100% sure if it would be, but you know, where the kind of like the arrows cutting in around the volcano, but I'm not too sure. But maybe the ice statues could be a location for X marks the spot. I also do think this will be a location for X marks the spot, which we already have in game. Let's just jump to it, because if we keep rocking through, I've shown this in a previous map change video, but I didn't go into much detail about it. I kind of just went, oh, we got this here, but it's nothing really major. But now I'm starting to kind of think, you know, if I can find it. I always get lost in this area. It's so crazy. Like, I just don't land here enough to understand where I'm going. I'm kind of just flying around. Okay, so 100% something's going to happen to these X marks the spots. I found the location, by the way. It's actually on this side of the mountain by the secret cave, which we'll get to in a sec, or slash temple. And this is potentially one of the spots that was used in the Fortnite trailer that maybe could hint to where the X marks the spot could be. You know, under this stone here we could have a nice treasure chest, which is the golden treasure chest. And then obviously we have this temple here, which still hasn't opened up, but this potentially could open up to do with something regarding the X marks the spot. So nice little thing there, which potentially could open up. I'm pretty excited for it. The new secret temple, which has been added in. So revealing some huge theories there regarding the secret features that have been added in within Season 8. So let's keep moving over to the actual Polar Peak side and show you guys what I mean by the ice statues. Majority of people will probably know what these already are, but just show you guys where I do think the exact chest location is going to be. I do also think there'll be locations in between. I don't think it'll just be focused on Polar Peak or the new volcano area. I do think it'll be focused all over the map and most likely in major locations, not Tilted Towers, but stuff like Dusty Divot, maybe the side of Retail Row, so maybe Lonely Lodge or somewhere like that. So these ice statues are just located below Polar Peak, really, just here outside of, well, they're not really outside of anything. Frosty Flights, kind of. It's just like in between Frosty, Happy, and Polar. You can see them right here, and I assume the chest location could be right here. This could be where the location of the brand new secret chest could be spawning. So that's going to be an interesting concept, and all of the characters are kind of facing towards where it potentially could be. So that could be one of the locations for X marks the spot. I don't think we'll get the huge light shining in the sky, because obviously if you get a treasure chest or a treasure map, it'll kind of hint people to go and search for it, for that treasure chest. So I think it'd be pretty cool and definitely a concept which is worth thinking about. Polar Peak itself has gone pretty dead. We haven't seen much happen there. The eggs have obviously been removed, and regarding map changes, there isn't really anything going on this side of the map. So I was pretty sad about that. Hopefully Frosty Flights will start to see some future changes to it. Not too sure what we're going to get exactly in Frosty Flights, but hopefully, you know, these new kind of like spawn points here, apparently rumored to be some sort of like hamster ball. If you ever played Monkey Ball, I think that's what it might be like, these, but I don't know. That's apparently what I've heard, but I don't 100% know if that's true or not. But if it is, I think it'd be pretty cool being able to go inside a ball or something. Don't know how that exactly would work, but you know, potentially it would work as a good transport method, hopefully faster than the driftboard and more direct. It'll kind of fit in nicely with the driftboard. I assume if it's like a driftboard, it'll just be like you got the driftboard, which can kind of drift like a snowboard, and then you got this new ball type thing, which is kind of like a bike type thing, and you'll be able to do tricks on it as well, just like the driftboard. I think that would be pretty interesting and pretty cool to add into the Fortnite Battle Royale universe. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's map change and storyline content, which I've covered for you guys. Again, if you are new around here, do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and staying tuned for future Fortnite content. And if you guys have got any theories or any map changes which I've missed in today's video, don't forget to go and send me them on Twitter at postboxpat, or comment them down below, or message me in my Discord. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and once again, this is postboxpat, signing out.